Good afternoon. How you guys doing today?
Yeah, we're in the back of A-Lift. I don't think we've done a video back here before, have
No, I don't think so. Look at that. That's the Sky Chutes behind us.
we? It is
called
such a pretty view.
Yeah, it's called the Sky Chutes because it's like an SKY back
Right,
there.
you can
hard
actually
to
see
see
it if you go to your hand to the right a little bit.
This way?
Yeah, you
Is
can
that-
actually
is that
see
the
it
Y?
pretty perfectly.
I was just gonna say I don't know if is that it? I don't know.
Yeah,
But anyway.
it's backwards.
Yeah, I think so.
So you've got the SKY. Yeah, beautiful. You know, so I learned something really interesting the other day, that we don't see ourselves the way other people see us, because every time that we look at ourselves, whether it's in a picture or the mirror, we're actually seeing our opposite reflection. Isn't that an interesting fact?
That is an interesting fact.
So very different than what people see when they look at you, because they're seeing you in the opposite than what you're seeing yourself.
It's kind of like recordings too. When people hear their voice, they usually say, "Do I really sound like that?" Isn't that funny?
It is funny. It is.
Same concept, I guess, right?
Same, because I'm sure we hear something totally different than other people hear it as well. But I never thought of that before. You know, when we look in the mirror, you're seeing your reflection, the opposite. So that's pretty interesting. Right?
Yeah, it is somewhat interesting.
You know, one thing else, I love laughter. Nothing
fun to
makes
laugh.
me happier than making someone, especially Jeffrey, laugh. And we were just talking about, as we're on this lift, which happens to be one of the slowest, if not the slowest lifts in all of Copper. And on a day like this, you appreciate that.
Yes.
Because you want to be on this lift, you want to capture that sunshine. And I'm looking down at the snow that we just skied over, and I said to him, look at the snow. Look at it like it's the first time you've ever seen snow. I mean, you can't not smile thinking about that.
Right.
Like the first time that you've ever seen snow, or the first time that you met your lover, and look at his or her face as if it's the first time that you're ever seeing it, and it's so magical. Or if you're a parent, look at your child as if it was the first time that you were seeing their face. Remember that moment, the second they were born, and your whole world just changed just looking at their little faces and their little hands and feet. We really need to look at every single thing: the trees, the sky, the moon, the snow, the chairlift, planes flying in the middle of the sky, everything with wonderment.
It's like the Albert Einstein saying, which we love.
I love that saying.
There's two kinds of people: those that see everything as a miracle, which is what you're talking about,
Right.
and those that think nothing is a miracle.
Right.
Kind of funny.
Exactly. And yesterday was the cutest thing. There were two separate dads skiing with their children, and I would say both kids were maybe 6 or 7, and one of them was at the bottom of the mountain just rolling around, you know, with no regard to anyone else skiing past him, but rolling around in the snow and loving it.
It's tiny. I thought it was a backpack. I thought there was like a helmet sitting on a backpack.
I know. And the other one, the little girl was walking with her ski boots behind her dad as he's carrying everything, and she was walking in a puddle it was a pretty deep puddle.
Deep, yeah.
And that was an option, to walk in the puddle or on the snow or the sidewalk. And of course she chose the puddle. Why wouldn't she, right? It's a puddle and you're a kid. And it was just so stinking cute, because her dad said, honey, I told you that your ski boots are not waterproof, and there's a certain point where the water's going to leak in. And she responds back, Daddy, what point is that? It was just so classic. And her inquisitiveness about, you know, what point is the water going to leak in, instead of, oh, I better not step in this puddle, because she was enjoying it so much. And I just couldn't help but smile. And it reminded me that we need to be more like kids and live more like we did as kids, where everything is so special, right?
Yep, exactly right.
Okay, on that note, wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the A-Lift at Copper Mountain Resort.